Retro Rob's gaming videos.
Rob here, and we're going to talk Binding of Isaac Rebirth and whether it's worth buying or not. Binding of Isaac, and by the way, the original's in the top right corner right now, and we're going to switch screens between the two so you can see the differences graphically. But anyway, Binding of Isaac was probably the start of the action roguelike craze. Now, it's not the first that did the action roguelike. There's been plenty of those, but it really started that particular genre onto the road of popularity. And it was one of the first that brought me into the action roguelike. Now, I've been a roguelike fan for years, but I have not been an action roguelike fan until very recently. And this is actually a really good example of it. But anyway, between the two games, obviously, you can see that there's graphical differences. Now, I've got smoothing on mine because I prefer that, but you can make it look a lot more pixely, a lot more SNES if you would like. And that is a good idea. By the way, the ability that I've got right there is X-ray vision. You can see holes in the walls. Pretty cool, huh? Secret passages. I like that. That's one of the ones that I didn't see on the old Binding of Isaac. Speaking of, here it is, the original in full screen. Another thing that they added is multiplayer. And that is 2 players on the screen at once. I do not believe is network multiplayer. You can correct me if it's been updated to add that in the future. Another thing that they've added is a whole lot of goodies. There's different types of rooms, and just some more boss baddies. Just a whole bunch of extra content that you didn't get in the original. Now the price has gone up. I think I paid like $12 for it. I got it like on the release date. I pre-ordered it, but I think it's right around 15 now, where the original has dropped to 5. So why would you want the new one? Well, the new one performs quite a bit better. It's a lot smoother. You can even see it in these recordings. The control's a lot tighter. And speaking of the control, the original one only accepted keyboard input. And that's a pretty big deal for a dual stick shooter. That was a pretty big negative. And the new one allows you to use your Xbox controller. Now that's both on the Mac and Windows. And I would assume on the Linux version as well, although I have not yet played the Linux version. I might update this in the future when I play the Linux version on my Ubuntu box. But I played it on both Windows and Mac, and both have 360 controller support, which really helps the game because I think it's a little bit harder than the original. Just a little bit. And pardon me, I've got a cold, so I'm a little bit nasally. More than usual. So, as far as being worth the money, look, they gave you a lot of content in the original game. It was well worth the money in the first place, and I really think that this game is probably worth buying if you really love the original. Even though it's kind of more of the same, it's great more of the same. So, yeah, go pick it up. It's worth it. By the way, if you want more information, check out their website at bindingofisaac.com. Also, if you like this video, please do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. Yeah, comment. That's it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.